Hello students, yesterday we started exercise 2.2 and first 5 questions we did. Now we will start with question number 6. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? So first of all, what are the consecutive integers? Consecutive integers means the numbers which come one after the other in a sequence. So first we will assume let 3 consecutive integers be x plus 1, x plus 2. Because they come one after the other, so we have taken it as x plus 1 and x plus 2 respectively. Now when it is given when these consecutive integers are added, their sum is 51. So we will take x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. Now we will add like terms. X plus x is 3x and 1 plus 2 3. That is equal to 51. Now we will transpose this 3 to the right hand side, so it will be subtracted from 51. So 3x is equal to 48. Now because we have to find value of x, so this 3 will be transposed again to right hand side. Here it is multiplying, that side it will divide. So on solving this, we will get x is equal to 16. It means our first integer, that is x, is equal to 16. Now second integer we have assumed as x plus 1. So here we will put the value of x, that is 16 plus 1, 17. And third integer we assumed as x plus 2. So 16 plus 2 is 18. Now you can see 3 consecutive integers which we have got are 16, 17 and 18 respectively, and when you will add these 3 integers 16, 17 and 18, their sum will be equal to 51. Now 7th question. The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Consecutive multiples, again multiples which come one after the other. It means 8 ones are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. These are consecutive multiples of 8. Now we have to assume first multiple of 8 be x, second multiple of 8 will be x plus 8 because it is multiple of 8, so every time 8 will be added. Third multiple of 8 be x plus 8 plus 8, that is equal to x plus 16. Now it is given when sum of these 3 consecutive multiples is 888, it means we have to add these 3 multiples of 8. So we will take x plus 8 plus x plus 16, that is equal to 888. This is our equation. Now we will solve like terms. 3x, 8 plus 16, 24. Now we have to solve this. So this 24 will be shifted to right hand side. It will be subtracted and we will get 3x is equal to 864. Now this 3 will be shifted here. It will divide 864. So we will get x as 288. It means first multiple of 8 we have got 288. Now second multiple we have taken as x plus 8. It means we have to substitute x as 288. So 288 plus 8 is 296. Third multiple we have taken as x plus 16. It means 288 plus 16 is equal to 304. Now if you will add all these 3 multiples of 8, 288, 296 and 304, you will get the result as 888. Now let us proceed to question number 8. 3 consecutive integers, again consecutive integers one after the other, are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, it means first integer will be multiplied by 2, second will be with 3 and third will be with 4. And when they will be added, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. Again we will assume like we did in the question number 6. 3 consecutive integers be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now x is the first integer that is multiplied with 2, so it will be 2x. X plus 1 is the second integer that will be multiplied with 3, so it will be 3x plus 1. And x plus 2, that is the third integer, will be multiplied with 4, it will be 4x plus 2. And when they will be added, their sum is 74. Now we will open the brackets. 2x, 3x, then 3 ones are 3, 4x, 4 twos are 8. Now we will solve add like terms, 2x, 3x and 4x, that is 9x, 3 plus 8 is 11. Now again on transposing, 74 minus 11 is 63. Now again 9 will be transposed to RHS, that will be x is equal to 7. It means our first integer we have got as 7. Second integer we assumed as x plus 1, so 7 plus 1, 8. Third integer we assumed as x plus 2, so 7 plus 2, 9. So we have got 3 integers, 7, 8 and 9. If 7 will be multiplied with 2, 8 will be multiplied with 3 and 9 will be multiplied with 4 and their products will be added, we will get the result as 74. Hope till here it is clear. Now next question. Question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun, these are two boys, are in the ratio of 5:7. It means if the age of Rahul we will take as 5x, so Harun will be 7x. 4 years later, it means after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. And now we have to find what are their present ages. So first we will assume, let present ages of Rahul and Harun be according to the ratio 5x and 7x respectively. 4 years later, it means to these ages which we have assumed, we will have to add 4. So it will be, Rahul's age will be 5x plus 4 and Harun's age will be 7x plus 4 because we don't know their present age. Now it is given when 4 years later their ages will be added, that will be equal to 56. So we will have to add 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4, that is equal to 56. So this is our equation. On solving 5x plus 7x we have got 12x and 4 plus 4 8. Again we will do transposing and on solving this we will get x is equal to 4. Now this x we have got, that we will substitute in 5x and 7x to find the present ages of Rahul and Harun. So present age of Rahul 5x. So we will take 5 into 4 because value of x is 4. 5 4s are 20. It means present age of Rahul is 20 years. Now present age of Harun is 7x we have assumed. So 7 into 4, 28 years. Now you can see ratio of 20 and 28 is 5:7 only. Now question number 10. Today we will do till question number 10 only. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio of 7:5. It means number of boys is 7x and number of girls 5x. And it is given the number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. It means number of boys, if it is 7x, so it will be equal to number of girls plus 8 because number of boys is given 8 more than number of girls. So according to the question we have written number of boys is equal to number of girls plus 8. Number of boys we have assumed as 7x, number of girls 5x plus 8. So our equation is framed. Now we will transpose this 5x to left hand side. Here it is added, so this side it will be subtracted. 7x minus 5x is 2x and here equals to 8. So on transposing to this side, we have got x is equal to 4. Now when we have got the value of x, it means that value of x we can substitute in 7x and 5x to find number of boys and girls. 7 into x, that is 7 into 4 equal to 28. And number of girls 5x, 5 into 4 is equal to 20. Now you can see again their ratio of number of boys and girls which we have got 28 and 20 is equal to 7:5. So children, today till here I will send solved questions from 6 to 10 and then you complete it after following the explanation. Thank you.